Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Unleashed HD for the PS3. In the last episode we did Begonia Night, and now we're going to continue here, and well, in this episode we're not really going along with the story, but rather we're going back to Apotos to do a few extra night and day missions. First off, before we actually go to the extra stages, if we go to the Ice Cream Man, if you remember from the cutscene, he was kind of depressed about the world being torn apart. So now that we have the camera and everything, if we take a photo, spirits will come out of him. So basically, you do that. I said this at the end of the last part, but you basically just talk to people in the villages. If they have the Dark Gaia spirits come out of them, then that means you have to do your magic and get the camera out. And you only have 2 shots now. If you run out of camera shots, you have to go back to the professor or his assistant. I'm not sure if anyone else recharges it, but those are the 2 people I know. And it's not too time consuming to get camera shots back, but I would have preferred it if it was infinite, but yeah. You do get more camera shots as you go through the game and collect stuff. But still, it would have been nice if it was just infinite. But basically, sometimes if you give the professor souvenirs, he'll give you a sun or moon medal, or he'll upgrade your camera so it has more flashes. I want to say you get 4 total, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to check my other file. But yeah, this is the hot dog stand and whatnot. Basically, every continent has this. There's a night version and there's a day version as well. Basically, it has like these little missions where you basically beat the night level in 20 minutes. No, you can't heal, so there's no rings throughout the whole stage. There's 3 variations of each type of mission. So the third level for the guarding one will have you with very little health. I do like the idea of the hot dog missions. I kind of just wish they were their own levels, instead of having to make it so they're just like the regular first day and night act with this thing you need to worry about, you know? Yeah, it's a nice idea, but I feel it wasn't fully realized. Like the Wii version, I feel did this really well. In the mission, it handled the side missions really well. You had to collect 100 rings or stuff like that, because it's the same basic areas as the day stage and the night stage, respectively. But they change up the level design quite a bit to make it more interesting. Whereas in this game, with the hot dog missions anyway, if you're doing the hot dog missions, the level design is exactly the same, and it kind of drains you, like after playing through those stages like 6-9 times. I believe the Werehog has the Werehog has 2 types of missions, and each mission has 6 or 3 different levels. So you have to play night stages 6 times. Sonic has 3 missions, which means you have to play his stages 9 times, and that's a little bit overkill, in my honest opinion. But hey, like it's not gonna make me lose sleep, but it's definitely something I feel could have been. It's definitely something that I feel like that could have been a lot better. But hey, all right though. But since we're the Werehog, we might as well get this mission, get this level out of the way. Not too exciting of a night stage. Like, I, it's definitely not. It's probably not Missouri Night levels, because I really didn't. I don't hate that stage, but it's definitely one of the more boring stages in the game for me. This one, there's not a lot to it. Basically, you have to like pull open these doors here and get some switches. Like you see, you remember those switch things where you have to put those things into those pedestal things and stuff like that. Basically, you have to do the same exact thing here, and you basically just have to keep going through all these doors and hope you get the right one. I go through all of them anyway, just to see if I can get any like extras or like sun and moon medals and stuff like that. So let me open the door. Yeah, that's another thing. Like these guys don't give you any points. They're purely there to waste your time. So yeah, I believe every door you open, enemies come out, or at least a lot of them do. Like they didn't come out for that one, but yeah, we got lucky. Yeah, it's probably just ones that they probably just don't come out on ones you need to have. But like I said, I opened all of them because you never know what could be behind these doors. Like a sun medal right there. It kind of sucks that they don't give you any points whatsoever, because like that's the whole point. You fight these guys to begin with. Like, yeah, it's kind of annoying. Like, your general instinct with the werehog now is to just beat the crap out of everyone because it gives you points and experience, and get the hell out of here. Yeah, not the most exciting of night levels. Even for like, even as an extra stage, like they get a lot more interesting later on. Trust me. But for this first one is very like it isn't exciting whatsoever. But hey, it's the first night one. Wait, yeah, still. It could have been better, honestly. I do like the design, like, art style for Apotos at night, but level design it's not very exciting, but again, it's the first continent you go to, so I can't harp on it too much. Anyways, we get this little pedestal thingy, and we go to the blue one. I can't remember how many switch things you need to put in, but gonna assume it's like 3. But we'll see. And there's only one. There's only 2 rooms in this level. There's this room, and there's a room with a big titan. And that guy's pretty much how you're gonna get an S rank. Like you can't get an S rank any other way, unless there's some way I don't know about. And these guys, they are super rare to find. Like, I don't know why, but they are like the rarest enemies in the game. These little robot dudes around here. If I'm not mistaken, you'll find them here, and an Eggman lad. I don't recall if they're anywhere else in the game. I'm probably wrong, but they really aren't that frequent, which is a little bit weird, because they are really weak enemies. Kind of annoying to deal with, but still. And yeah, we could go to the end, but again, I want to check all these doors. You never know what could be hiding behind them. Nothing here. But hey, something could be over here. Is it just that? Okay. Right. Anything? Right, I feel there should be another medal around here. Because, well, there's... Alright, let's just fight these guys to get them out of the way. Alright. Don't know. Waste unleashed mode, so... Well, I can't even use that at the moment, so... It can be a little bit annoying to get the little dudes because they're so tiny, but... Nothing you shouldn't have... Nothing you shouldn't be able to deal with. I swear there's another medal. Nah, that's the right way to go. Camera? I'd appreciate it if you actually didn't do that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, I know there's a medal over here, so I don't have to worry. Alright. And there we go. Really tiny arena, but hey. Alright. And now we've got all the medals. Awesome. Hey, I'm trying to get stuff here. Alright. There we go. I'm not very quick when it comes to quick time events, but what are you gonna do? Hey? No. I always get nervous that I'm gonna hit the goal ring before I get all the experience. Like, I've seen some people do that, and I'm just like, the hell are you doing, dude? Get the experience. Like, why? Yeah. That was a pretty decent run. I'll get ring energy up a little bit, why not? And I'll put shield up. Because you didn't have enough for anything else. I don't use shield a lot, but well, I usually use shielding for cancelling attacks, which can be pretty helpful in certain situations. Alright. Okay, so now that's done. I'm not going to turn to day just yet because there's some exploration I want to do first. Because there are some areas, as you'd expect, that can only be accessed with the Werehog, and vice versa with Sonic, which I do like they make it so the hub worlds are designed around the character's moveset. So, again, I don't know if I may have said this in Missouri, but these are definitely my favorite hub worlds in the series. It just meshes so well with the gameplay styles, and they're just so fun to explore. I really wish they'd bring hub worlds like this back. Like they've had it in Generations, but I wasn't too crazy about that one. It's fine. It doesn't need to be too complex, and for that game, it does the job fine. I just prefer something more like this, where it's more exciting to explore and it rewards you for doing so. Like we got a moon medal, I believe, and a book here, and also an extra life. And if you don't want to just go back normally, then you can fail like that. Okay, wait. I have to go to the hourglass. I can't just skip to day. Okay, I'll do what you want, game. Okay, that was way too close. I'm being way too reckless. Alright. There we go. One thing I really don't understand is that in the PS3 version you get this boring loading screen. In the 360 version, you got Sonic turning into the Werehog, or vice versa, and it just looked. It was just a lot more exciting to watch, honestly. Like, that's pretty much a given, but I don't know, I just don't like how boring it is here. Anyways, we go down here, or under here rather, and get this. Okay, so yeah, that isn't used in the main game. It's used for a side quest. I'm probably not gonna bother with it, but basically, it's some guy in one of the hub worlds wants to get a bunch of different types of tea, so he asks you for a bunch of those types of items, which I believe there's at least one in each stage hub world, like the one we just got then, but don't quote me on that. But it does require you to get quite a lot of them. I think it requires you to get all of those items for you to be able to complete the side quest. So, alright, so I think this is the right one. Is it? Nope. Okay. Yeah, no. That's the tutorial. Right. No, I don't want to do that. Don't go all the way over there. And sun medal. I got all the Sun and Moon medals here. Awesome. Alright, so Act 3. Basically, this is Apotos's answer to Rail Canyon. Literally all you're doing in this level is rail grinding in 2Ds. And seeing as how the rail grinding is so much better in this game than previous installments in the series, it is so much more fun to play compared to like Rail Canyon and whatnot. Like, I don't hate those stages, but they were definitely finicky in terms of like control and movement and whatnot. But here, really smooth in my opinion. Like it could have. I kind of feel like the game slows you down a little too much when you jump, but other than that, it's really solid gameplay. And you have to use momentum to get up to higher areas as well, which is really cool. Alright, let's try and... Yeah, that moon medal is like death. Like, it's really hard to get. Ooh, actually got that. I don't usually do that in one go. I would have preferred an S. We didn't even get any medals, man. Oh well. Alright, upgraded speed, and there we go. Yeah, the very basic extracts, but it's the first continent, as I said. It gets a lot more difficult, especially if you're going for the what was it? The DLC levels. Those get really hard. Right, so let's go back. There's nothing else I need to do here. I feel the loading. I think the loading screens are a lot quicker in the 360 version as well. Like, they're not that long here, or clearly, but no, I don't know. I feel they're a lot faster in the 360 game. Like I don't own a 360 version or a 360 period, but I have played a majority of that version, and from what I've played and from what I've seen on YouTube, it loads a lot faster from what I've seen. Anyways though, I think I don't know about you guys, but I think it's time for us to head to Holoska. I believe we're doing a day level because we don't restore the continent here until a little bit late. No, actually quite a lot later. So I'm pretty sure we do the day stage. That's what I believe though. All right, so where's the medals at today, son? All right. There's one moon medal. Where's the other one? Oh, hi. Grow! Oh, I love that. Just trolling Ventus. Okay, I want to show something. So, did I get canned horror? I'm only going to get one. Wait, no. This is what happens if you give it to Chip. Like, what is he? Oh yeah, and after he eats something, he says something about something in the game, or he kind of just does random talking about stuff. But yeah, what did Chip say? Like, did he seriously swear? That's pretty funny though. Like, I don't know what Sega or Sonic Team were thinking when they put that in, but that was pretty genius, and that was pretty fail. Thankfully, you don't die in stage hub worlds. Well, you can die, but rather you don't lose lives. Ah, pardon me, man. All the burping. Why? Ah, screw it. We can't do any of this stuff right now. But why is it that whenever I record, I always burp like there's no tomorrow? I don't know why that is, but apparently it's a thing. Stomping shoes. Alright. So, press the circle button when you're in midair to zoom down for a stomp. Yeah, basically Sonic's version of a ground pound. Basically this game in some hub worlds gives you like a new shoe where it gives you a different ability. That one, as you see, gives you the stomp move.